I didn't have a toy train, I had a toy subway. You look at the floor, you didn't see anything, just every once in a while you hear this rumbling go by. 6 years old, I'm on a merry-go-round, there's a gunshot nearby, the horse is stampeded. Running down the street on a purple wooden horse. Those were the days. I don't have a child now, but when I do have a child, I'm going to buy one of those strollers for twins. I'm going to put him in one side of it, then I'm going to walk around like this. Officer, he looked just like this one. I'm going to tell him he was a twin, too. You had a twin brother, but he didn't listen to me. Now get back on the roof. Fix that antenna. Don't worry, you won't fall. You're a Pegasus. Last Christmas, I bought my brother some gift wrapping paper as a gift. I went over to the gift wrapping section with it. I said, see this? Wrap this. But don't use the same print so when he opens it, he knows when to stop. I was walking through the cosmetics section of the store. I picked up this little tiny bottle of perfume. I said to the lady, is this a free sample? She said it's free with any purchase. I said, did anyone buy anything today? Then I saw this old lady wearing a full-length fur coat. I walked over to her. I said, excuse me, ma'am, what kind of animal is that coat made out of? She said, raccoon. I said, my God, he must have been huge. She was wearing pierced hearing aids. Unscented perfume. Came in a little empty bottle. I like Christmas, I like candy canes, I like to eat the red. Just the red, I lick all the red off. There's always these little white hooks all over the floor, all over the place. I put high beams on my Christmas tree lights. I'm blind the guy across the street. He's trying to watch TV and I'm over there. He has a circular driveway, he can't get out. I was arrested for resisting arrest. You're under arrest. No, I'm not. You're under arrest. I can't wait to be arrested and go all the way to the witness stand. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth so help you God? Yes, you're ugly. See that woman in the jury? I'd really like to sleep with her. Should I keep going? You can ask me questions. Whenever I pick up someone hitchhiking, I always like to wait a few minutes before I say anything to them. Then I say, so, how far do you think you were going? Put your seatbelt on, I want to try something. I saw it in a cartoon, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. in a cartoon. He's been chasing him for 25 years. I'd like to see him finally get right up to him and go, sorry, I thought you were someone else. Driving hasn't been the same since I installed the Funhouse rearview mirrors. What the hell is that? Driving down the street at 150 miles an hour with a friend of mine. Cruise control on. Both of us in the back seat. The police pull us over. They don't know who to arrest. Nobody's driving. So they arrest us both, and I'm on the witness stand. You know the rest. Went to the stereo store, bought a blank tape. Came home, put it on my stereo, turned it up full blast. Was walking around my house. A few minutes later, there was a knock at the door. It was a neighbor complaining. He's a mime. So I used the silencer. I'm a peripheral visionary. I can see into the future, but just way off to the side. I was having a seance trying to reach my grandfather for 5 hours. I was trying to reach him. Then I remembered he wasn't dead. So I called him on the phone. He said the phone's been ringing all day. I don't understand. He has a summer home and a winter home on the same street. He doesn't like to travel. He was on the first submarine ever. Rather than a periscope, they had a kaleidoscope. Oh my God, we're surrounded. Whenever my mother was going to have another baby, she would send me out of the way, make me spend time with my grandfather. He was completely out of his mind. He was totally insane. Every day made us stand in a little room together, side by side, looking straight ahead for 3 minutes without talking to each other. He told me it was elevator practice. Now, sometimes I'll be on an elevator with someone else. Say, did your grandfather make you do this too? And they'll say, what the hell are you talking about? He was a small claims court jester. He's 92 years old. We were watching the Super Bowl together. The team scored a touchdown. They showed the replay. He thought they got another one. I was going to tell him, but then I figured the game he was watching was better. I mixed this myself. 2 glasses of H, 1 glass of O. I don't trust anybody. Want some water? I don't know. Got food poisoning today. I don't know when I'm gonna use it. He owed my friend George $25 for 3 weeks. I owed it to him the whole time I had the money on me. He didn't know it. Walking through New York City, 2:30 in the morning. A man sits out of an alley with a gun. He says, you two, give me all your money. I said, wait a minute. I said, George, here's the $25 I owe you. Thief took $1,000 out of his own money and gave it to George, and at gunpoint he made me borrow $1,000 from George. I borrowed some albums from a friend of mine. I was going to record them onto tape cassettes. I had the wiring all backwards on my stereo and accidentally erased all his records. Gave him back these blank black things. I said I didn't know. Recently I was walking across Texas looking for my dog. Walked from one state line to the other. I got to the other side. He was behind me the whole time. When I was out in the middle of Texas, a UFO landed and 3 1-inch tall guys got out. They walked over to me. I said, "Are you really 1 inch tall?" They said, "No, we're really very far away." My friend George walked his dog all at once. He walked him from Boston to Fort Lauderdale and back. And he said, "No, you're done." I don't want to hear any scratching at the door. I don't want to hear anything. It's over. One night George wasn't home. I went over to his house. I broke in. I put little contact lenses in his dog's eyes that had little cats on them. Dog was flipping out all over the place. I took one out. He ran in circles. He's in a veterinarian insane asylum now. Sometimes I go there and I throw him boomerangs. He's not getting better and they don't know why. Went to the movies recently, up to the concession stand. "Can I help you, sir?" "Yes, I'd like some popcorn." "I like that Colonel right there." No, that one right there. Put in one of those big buckets." "Will there be anything else?" "Yes, I'd like a small Coke and a large cup, and just fill it up the rest of the way."